Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 15, Chapter 3, Rebirth, okay? All right. If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here, all right? And if you are returning, welcome back. All right. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and comment to my channel, and we will begin. All right. So, I guess when they were done comforting Shamia, then it was girls going wild. Okay, they was out there twerking, smacking behind, taking shots, everything. So apparently they had a good time. So that was good. Phaedra says somebody probably got pregnant. Not if there was no men involved, baby. Okay, there was no men involved. Nobody got pregnant. Okay. Moving on. Angela brought Drew some food. I don't understand why she didn't bring Cynthia some food, because Cynthia and Drew stayed in the same cabana. And she didn't bring. She just brought a plate for Drew. She didn't bring no plate for Cynthia. Maybe Cynthia wasn't filming at that time. Okay, maybe so. I don't know, but I would think she would have brought a plate for Cynthia too. Anyway. Drew said, we had a good time last night. Angela said, I didn't think that was possible with these group of ladies. And Angela said Shamia was going through it last night. She was like, I know Britt was coming from a place of love, but then I made a mistake and look at your ass, and your face was turned up like. She was like, what? What was, because Drew, she an actress. What did I do? And she was like, your face. And she was like, I don't know what my face was doing. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Drew. Yes, you do. Okay. You know what your face was doing. Your face was doing like everybody else in America was doing, like, you know. You putting on for the cameras. We already know. Everybody knew she was putting on for the cameras. And so Drew saying confessionals, yeah, they say that I'm the actress. You are the actress as well. But Britt was putting on for the cameras, definitely. And then why I'm about to say Alicia. Angela was like, I didn't realize that her and Kelli wasn't so close like they were. And so Drew was like, yeah, at dinner it seemed like Britt was all by herself. And she was like, some ain't right in the water. And so some ain't right in the water. So Shamia calls her mama. And her mama said that she came over that morning. And the baby, she said, first of all, it was cold all the way down the hallway. And the baby was in the crib. She ain't had no cover on. She ain't had no socks on. She ain't had nothing. I said, ooh, wee. And she said the nurse was covered up with a heating blanket on, a hat, and everything else. She was covered, but the baby wasn't covered. Call me, Shamia. Call me. Okay? 30 years in the game, baby. 30 years in the game. Call me, baby. I will have your baby swaddled and wrapped up so tight, honey. I love swaddling babies. I do. I love them. Anyway, so, yeah, call me, Shamia. Now, you ain't gonna like me during this review, but that don't mean I don't like you, okay? I'm just saying what I was thinking at the time. So, but that don't mean I don't like you. So call me, okay? Call me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Portia and Cynthia were talking, and Phaedra knocks on the door, and Phaedra was like, "You need to get on your tippy toes." She said, "I can't even see who coming in." And then Phaedra come in talking about, "I ain't strawberry shortcake." Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You and Kelli are the same height. Don't act. Don't act. You and Kelli are the same height. I don't know why you keep calling her a garden gnome when y'all the same height. Okay, you are talking about her so bad. It's clear that you got to make fun of somebody who's shorter than you. Okay, because you have been always the shortest person on the cast. So now there's somebody shorter than you, and I swear to God, she ain't but an inch shorter than you. I don't even think she an inch, probably a half an inch shorter than you. And now you got to make fun of her. Okay, nobody made fun of you because you short, but you got to make fun of her because you done called her a garden gnome, you done called her Tinkerbell, you done called her strawberry shortcake. Okay. Nobody made fun of you because you were short. Why you got to make fun of her? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Is that your insecurity? Because it obviously ain't Kelly's insecurity. Is that your insecurity? I think so. I think so, that you got to make fun of her because she a half an inch shorter than you. You strawberry shortcake right along with her. Anyway, Phaedra come in, shading the girls again. She said, "Angela gives me school teacher vibes. That, she teaches math. She's very, very stern." Phaedra, is that all you gonna do? Is sit here and try to make fun of people and try to talk about people, shading people? You gave school teacher when you first came on the show too. Okay, remember them? Remember them days? Remember them days? You gave school teacher too when you first came on the show. Okay, and you were short as Kelly. Okay, stop it, Phaedra. Stop it. She get on my nerve. I wish I had something to say. You get on my goddamn nerve, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, so Phaedra was like, what's up with Shamir and Britt? And so she was like, everybody, she was talking about everybody got a Rolls Royce, and Phaedra was like, that is the African starter kit, basically. Now that was funny. That was funny. A Rolls Royce, AP bust down. I don't know what that is. And some Ferragamos. Okay. I don't know what the AP bust down either. Cynthia asked, and she said it's diamonds. I was like, what kind of diamonds? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm like, Cynthia, I don't know what that means, but Then Portia was like, yeah, because it's scam Atlanta. It's a whole lot of scammers. Yes, you know firsthand, don't you? Don't you? You know firsthand that it's a whole lot of scammers, right, Portia? You got the big one. Okay, one of the biggest ones scammers, honey, because it is scam Atlanta. Okay, you got one of the biggest scammers in Africa. Yep. Yeah, so you know firsthand. Okay. So Britt, she said Portia was like, Britt was like a dog with a bone. She just kept going and going, and she was like, I feel shade in the building. I feel shade in the building. Then Phaedra was like, I got a little tea. And so Phaedra was like, Kelly's glam squad that she hired has to go with Kelli. Well, she called her Tinkerbell. I don't know why, because she small as Tinkerbell too. Has to go with Kelli. Well, it is Kelly's glam squad, ain't it? Ain't it her glam squad? I don't understand what the problem is. And so, and Portia was like, yeah, for Kelli to shade Britt for her donation. I mean, if you can't be honest with your friend, who can you be honest with? I don't think she shaded her. I think she told her that, I expected more from you. That's it. I mean, I don't think she shaded her, but okay. Phaedra was like, Britt needs to be more fun. She needs to, she needs to be more fun. And then she goes to talk about her nipple was inverted again, and she popped it out and all that other stuff. And then Phaedra just be a lesbian. I'm gonna say that plenty of times in this episode. Phaedra just be a lesbian, baby. Okay, thank you. And then, but then, Portia was like, "It's like your clit, Cynthia. What kind of what kind of shit is that?" Phaedra was like, "You got an inverted clit," and then Cynthia was like, she was like, "Oh my God!" Okay, she was like, "I have a hood," and I was just like, "Don't everybody have a hood? Everybody should have a hood on your stuff, okay?" Okay, everybody, it's just the same as foreskin. Every man has foreskin when they're born, okay, and then they choose to chop it off with a circumcision, or they choose not to chop it off with a circumcision. But every man has foreskin when they're born, just like every woman has a hood. Okay, so I don't even know what. Everybody got a hood. I don't understand what that concept was. Okay, I don't understand unless you got it removed. You can get it removed, but majority of people don't remove it. So everybody got a hood. So then Phaedra was like, your clit is in the KKK, and she was just like, Portia was like, your clit being profiled. Every female has a hood, baby. I don't understand that. I guess it ain't no medical professionals on this show, okay? But Phaedra, you just came off of Married to Medicine. You should have asked Jackie and Simone, Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, does every lady have a hood? Because every lady has a hood. Okay, thank you. So Britt goes visit Kelli. Kelli got to go to court this week, and Britt asked her, is the energy that she's feeling from Kelli, is it all about the donation, or is it about something else? And so Kelli was like, I just wanted you to show up a little more, to give a little more, show up a little more. And so and Kelli was like, well, at your event, you bragged about, taking all your employees to Miami to get plastic surgery, whatever plastic surgery that they wanted. And so, if you got it like that, you should have gave more, basically is what she's saying. And then Kelli was like, you got a bigger purpose. Bria was like, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Sorry. And so she said, you use your team, your hair, your security, your makeup as a shield. Kelli in confessional saying, listen, she's talking about my entourage, but she wants my entourage. That is the God's honest truth, Kelli. She wants your whole life, baby. Okay. She wants your whole life, okay? And Kelli was like, Britt was like in the confessional saying, Kelli told her glam that she doesn't want to work. She doesn't want them to work with me, Britt said. And so then Kelli was like, I was extending my glam squad to her until she got her glam squad. But if you ain't get your glam squad by the time this show was over, then you shit out of luck. So basically, she shit out of luck, okay? You should have got your glam squad earlier, because it was earlier in the season where she had, that Britt and Kelli had the same glam squad. Or Kelli loaned her glam squad to Britt. But that was until she got her own glam squad. So if she didn't get her own glam squad, then you shit out of luck. You can't be using my glam squad because I need them. Okay? I don't see the problem with it, but But in the after show, Drew, Portia, and Phaedra share the same. Cause Drew and Portia share the same glam squad at one time, because Portia took too long, and that's why Drew was late to the Balmain event or whatever that Kelli threw. But then Portia and Phaedra said they share the same glam squad. So does Drew, Portia, and Phaedra share the same glam squad? I don't know. Is glam squads that that scarce in Atlanta? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have no glam squad. Okay, so I don't know. But whatever the case may be, Kelli don't want to share her glam squad, and that's what she well within her rights, baby. Okay. So Portia and Angela sit at the pool. Then Kelli and Shamia come out with matching bathing suits and cover-ups. So Kelli, come here, baby. Come here. So you are the person that keep matching everybody, okay? Okay, because you and Britt was matching in Nashville. And Britt said in the after show that was your doing. Okay, so now you matching with Shamia. And I'm quite sure that's your doing as well. Kelli, you need to grow up a little bit, boo. Okay, I love you. You still a Pisces and I still love you. But you got to grow up a little bit. You ain't got to be matching everybody. That ain't really cute. Not at your big age. It ain't cute at your big age, okay? It was cute when you was in high school and shit, middle school and stuff, you match. But it ain't cute at your big age, okay? Stop matching everybody. Leave that alone. Anyway, but they got matching outfits on, headbands and everything, cover-ups, everything. I guess that's in her suitcase because she finally got her suitcase. So Drew come out And oh, hold on, let me back up. So when when Kelli and Shamir come out matching head to toe, Angela in the confessional talking about twin. Where have you been? Okay. And she was like, you know, she was just like, yeah, y'all shouldn't be matching at your big age, and that's what I said too. And so, and then she said, Britt gonna be mad, and she said, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So Drew come out, and she goes and hugs everybody, and she was just like, you know, we had. She said that energy and that sisterhood. Shamia said that energy and that sisterhood we had last night. She was like, you know, I wish we could have that for the remainder. And so she said, I wish we can keep that going. And so Drew was like, yeah, we should make a pact that we not gonna argue anymore. And Shamir was like, "Nah, we can't make that pact that we not gonna argue, but we when we argue, we can get over it real quick." That what Shamir said, because she can't make that pact that they ain't gonna argue, because then it ain't gonna be no show. Okay, so you got to make a pact that when you argue, you gonna get over it real quick. That's what she said. So then Randall comes, and all I hear is Shamir loud ass talk about Randall. Shamir. They call Kelli out loud. You loud and you ghetto, okay? But I still love you and call me anyway. I still love you though. Call me, okay? So Portia was like, there's some fine men in Grenada. Yes, I agree. So she said, so Phaedra tried to hit on Randall, and Kelli ain't with that, because Kelli was like, that's my man, okay? I got first dibs, okay? And then Phaedra in the confessional talking about, I want a menage a trois. Phaedra, be a lesbian. Just go on to the other side. Go on to the other side. If that's your family. Go on to the other side, okay? Tell them they welcome you with open arms, baby. Just go on to the other side. Honey, at least claim your bisexuality, child. You want a menage a trois so you can lick somebody? Is that what you want to do? Because I think you really and truly want to lick somebody. I really do. I really do. I really think you want to lick somebody. Okay. So then Phaedra. Oh, anyway. So Randall said, y'all getting ready for the jab, okay? Nobody knew. Well, I didn't know what the hell the jab was, but they informed me that it's a form of protest because in slavery times, the owners called the slave jabs, which is another name for the devil. And so they covered their body in black oil paint. So that's the reason probably why when they came to Grenada, those people were in all black and had black oil and stuff on their face. And they were dancing and stuff like that. And they had the men on stilts and stuff. So I think that was, part of the jab or whatever. But so they covered themselves in oil, to beat down the oppressors. That's what Portia said. So Randall's leaving, and so Portia records him. Okay, records him. And Portia said, I'm leaving here with something. And all I could think about was Denzel Washington.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I know that's right. That's all I could think about was Denzel talking about, I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. And I think that's what Portia hit. I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. So Kelli got to take a phone call from her attorney. Drew and Kelli realized they got the same wedding day. And Portia was like, well, they still both in the same boat. They both getting a divorce. I'm with you. They both getting a divorce. They both in the same boat. So Portia got a surprise for Shamia. She let her borrow one of her bathing suits, and she come out with that big ass straw hat on, and she take some pictures. Moving on. So like I said, Shamia's luggage finally came. The day before they go home, Britt tells Shamia don't wear her Chanel boots because she gonna damage them with that oil and stuff. Not that she can't buy another one, another pair, okay? But she gonna damage them, with the oil, okay? So Phaedra and Britt got bonnets on, and I'm telling Monique, I'm telling. I'm telling Monique, okay? They got bonnets on. I'm telling. Cynthia got hair condoms on her hair. And then she come in and Shamia try to deep throat the condom. The pigtail. Britt, what did you say about wives and being classy? And what you say about that? I'm just asking for a friend. What did you say about wives being classy? You did say something about that. Didn't you say something about that? I'm just asking for a friend. Anyway, so I told you it go like, but listen, I'll still take care of your baby, okay? Anyway, so they go to the jab, okay? Portia and Phaedra and Britt and Kelli, they riding in the car. Kelli talking about, I need some attention. I need somebody to pay attention to me. And so Britt was like, yes, I need my man to be obsessed with me. Who, Mike? Who, Mike? Mike ain't nowhere bit of obsessed with you, okay? He ain't nowhere near obsessed with you. No, not a bit obsessed with you, okay? He ain't obsessed with you, just like Charles ain't obsessed with his wife. Okay. He ain't nowhere near obsessed with you, baby, okay? But you keep saying that. I don't think y'all married anyway. I don't even think y'all married anyway. And never mind. Okay. But he still ain't obsessed with you. Anyway. So Portia and Phaedra agrees about they wanted attention too. So they dancing, they having a ball. Portia grinding her ass on somebody dick. I don't know. And then Phaedra gets put on the table and grinded on. And Portia, the masked woman, looking at Phaedra getting grinded on at the table, And she looking like she's jealous. And Phaedra over here talking about, I'm a Christian. You a Christian lesbian. Anyway, then Phaedra in the confessional talking about, I didn't expect to come over here and get pregnant. Thank God I got my ring in. What ring? What ring? Your menopause ring? Menopause ring? Okay. What ring? Okay. Menopause ring. That's what you got in? Okay. I do want to know. Pause ring. Menopause when I'm walking to the room. Menopause. Yes, honey. Yes. Anyway, Portia Portia did a split, girl. Portia did a split. Kudos to you, Portia. Yes, you still can't keep no man, but you did a split in your 40s. Hey, that's a good feat, baby. That's a good feat. You did a split in your 40s, okay? You can't keep a man still. That split didn't help you keep your man, but you did a split in your 40s. You better go. You better go. I'm quite sure Shamia can do a split too. Yeah. She got a man though. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. So they packing. Next day, they meet for lunch. Drew, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Your dress was short. So when you hug Britt, your cheeks came right on out. I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I just want to let you know that. Your cheeks came right on out. Cynthia was like, how long did it take for y'all to scrub the paint off? Britt said that she had to scrub Phaedra's whole body, all her crevices, her whole body. Be a lesbian. Phaedra, be a lesbian. Okay? You seem to get way more pleasure out of being with women than you are with me. Be a lesbian, baby. It is okay. It is okay. Britt was like, yeah, I told her to bend over. I know you did. I know you did. And she was happy to do it. Oh, yes, child. Oh, let me put these legs up for you. Let me put these legs up for you. You see it? Okay. Get all up in there. Get up all in there. Do you see the hood? Okay. You want to make it come out? Okay. 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 Ooh, that's too much for me. All right, so Kelli talking about her divorce, and she said her crystal broke in half. She said that symbolizes the end of the relationship. She gonna throw it in the ocean. Okay. Before she throw it, they go to the next 72 hours. And so they showed that Kelli's husband went to jail. That Kelli hadn't spoken to Britt since they've been back from Grenada. That Britt's finding text messages from Kelli and Portia. I guess talking about her. We don't know. Phaedra called and said that Charles was cheating on Angela. But Angela already said she dealt with cheating in her relationship. That's not even news. That ain't even tea. She already spilled that tea. You need to spill something else. And that's where it all ended, okay? So, give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.